next video is about the Primotaliis. The Primotaliis, red Primotaliis, comes from Chris Saunders in the UK. He personally told me it is a 7-pot Primo crossed with the yellow Fatali. Later on, he said it was an accidental cross. I only report what is told to me. That being said, he lost that variety. However, before he lost it, he did send it to several individuals. One individual was Tom Moda here in Pittsburgh at Allegheny City Farms. The guy attacked me, and he attacked various other hot sauce companies in Pittsburgh, said he wants to be the only sauce company here. Mr. Ego. Well, he's closed now. Interesting. So that being said, he would not release the Primotaliis seeds. Lo and behold, the Ahi Chombo video, how I obtained those seeds, goes back to the same individual, Jimmy Johnson from Wisconsin. Well, Jimmy Johnson says, listen, I can get those seeds. There's another individual, what was his name? Christensen. Michael Christensen was his name. So he came to Pittsburgh, and he met up with Tom Moda, and I had no parts of this next part. Is he actually, with a pause, because it's a little offbeat, but he traded weed for the Primotaliis seeds, which I had nothing to do with. Then he jumps on a plane or drives, I can't remember. Jimmy Johnson gets them. So, and I get them from Jimmy Johnson and Michael Christensen. So I had to grease the wheels of two individuals. I gave them fresh peppers, hats, shirts, tons of seeds, tons of fresh peppers. All grown isolated. They could just take the seeds out of those peppers. Worth thousands of dollars per each individual. So they were paid well, extremely well. So that's how I became the very first seed vendor of the red Primotaliis. As this is happening, I get the chocolate Primotaliis. The question is the chocolate Primotaliis a color variant? In my opinion, no. It's an accidental cross, in my opinion, that happened before me. It became controversy. And as controversy was, I didn't pay these people well enough, but it cost me thousands of dollars to even get the red. Now I got chocolate. Now they want to be paid off for the chocolate and the golden and so on and so forth. This all being said, bear with me. I'm working long hours. Sorry. And I really don't edit my videos. So I believe chocolate was an accidental cross, which I have stated, and people in the community just love drama. When I first came into the pepper community, I believe the gardening groups were dry cut and very boring, but very, very educational. Things have changed. Sometimes I feel that things should go back to the way they were, a little dry cut. But the pepper community is definitely more interesting than your standard gardening community, except for the tomato community. Whoa. That being said, so I am the originator of the chocolate Primotaliis, the golden Primotaliis, the purple Primotaliis, which is available now, very limited. So that's how I became the first seller of the red Primotaliis. If it wasn't for me, the world wouldn't have the red Primotaliis. This being said, what ends up happening is Chris Saunders did not have the red Primotaliis, so I sent him some free seeds out of respect. And so, that being said, by the way, there is no mustard Primotaliis. It's golden Primotaliis. If you let them over-ripen, they turn gold. Some people want to give a slight name change. Now, that slight name change is not for sales for them. It's just they're not patient enough. Sometimes people do stuff for sales, but I think that was just genuinely impatient. Peppers are supposed to be about patience, and gardening is supposed to be about patience and a learning experience. So I am addressing drama in these videos, but I'm also giving education on how I obtain seeds. People are like, how are you always cutting edge? Because Well, multiple reasons. One, coffee. I've already had 6, 7 cups of it. Whew. And I'm willing to network and work with others. So much love. Try to respect and love one another. And if you can't get along or you don't like a cable series, you don't have to bash it or call it up 300 times. That being said, keep things legit. Try to do the best you can. And work with others. I have. So I'm going to show some pictures of everything.